everybody. Welcome to the place where the conversation starts. La Kapsula from Atlanta, Georgia. I am Hispanoparlante, and I have my friend, El Gallo Negro, the Black Rooster. ¿Cómo estás, cabrón?
Bien, bien, ¿y tú? Everything
Good,
good?
man. I'm doing good, bro.
Welcome
We have a very specific topic today, very delicate, very interesting, actually. There's a lot of BS behind it. There's a lot of truth behind it, controversial stuff. But for that reason, we invited a vegan to talk to us about it, and we're going to talk about veganism. So,
I'm excited.
Hey, guys, give it up for my friend Ramses. ¿Cómo estás? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for having
Welcome,
me.
bro. Welcome,
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
My name is Ramses. I'm 19. I became vegan. I'm a vegan, obviously. You guys know that. My parents are Mexican, and I'm just born here in the United States in Georgia. Currently, I work as like a carpet cleaner, as under my dad and my brother. Trying to aspire to be a good vegan and a good photographer. And also hobbies I do MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, shit.
And
All right, champ.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it about me, really.
That's cool, man. Well, thanks again for being here. And we're going to go ahead and start with this. So, Gallo, when I say the word vegan, what comes to your mind, man?
I mean, now based on the hype and everything that's going on, you hear the word vegan and it's just no meat in my mind. You know what I mean? In my mind. But I think it's cool, man. I think it's a different perspective of certain. I mean, obviously, everybody has a different explanation. And I'm always open. I'm always open to anybody that's vegan, non-vegan.
Are you vegan?
No, I'm not.
So
But
what are you?
I've done challenges.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But you eat meat, red
I
meat.
eat meat, yeah.
Chicken.
I don't eat a lot of red meat, but yeah, just meat for sure. I can't say I'm vegan because I'm not. But I have done vegetarian challenges, vegan challenges, and I've seen the difference. I'm not gonna lie, and it's pretty interesting. Man.
Cool. All right. So why don't we start with actually letting the people know the difference, because there's a lot of confusion of vegetarian and vegan. So can you tell us more about this, brother?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So the difference between veganism and vegetarian is that vegans, they do not eat any. Well, let's start off with the definition of veganism, which is to reduce harm and suffering, and But vegans, they don't eat cheese, milk, any animal products at all. So not even honey.
Okay.
So not even from bees. Like we don't like to exploit even like the smallest creatures, like bees. But vegetarians, they still eat cheese and milk, and they still kind of like partake in that, like in the
Certain things
bad
for
stuff.
you.
Yeah.
So vegetarians is just a lot of vegetables and some cheeses and things like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And vegan is just completely nothing that has to do with animals.
Exactly. And also like he said, vegetarians, they eat eggs too. That's most of their main part of the meal. Like they eat eggs. But vegans they try their best not to eat nothing from animals.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, hey, Gaia, you told us that you done challenges,
Yeah.
right? Like, what vegan or
Yeah, both,
vegetarian?
both.
Okay. Can you just
Yes,
elaborate on that?
yeah,
What
yeah.
was somebody ask you to do this? or?
Yeah. So my girlfriend at the time, she did I think it was a 40-day for Lent, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna join too, right, to support her, kind of hold her accountable for her challenges. She's stronger than me for sure, and yeah, man, like I just ate based on what she cooked.
Do you feel good?
I felt good.
It's from what I hear, like a lot of my friends that does it too, or just people in general, they feel the difference in what they eat. Sometimes meat in general is kind of heavy on certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, but I never done it. That's why I was gonna ask you.
No, I feel
since you're-
good. Yeah, I feel good, and definitely show the difference based on you get leaner. She got a 6-pack in the whole process. Like she loves to work out, and she got a 6-pack. But for me, it was you can't. For me, like I couldn't do cold turkey, so I had to
Okay.
like work my weight. So I started like vegetarian.
Did you miss your tacos and burritos and things like that?
Yeah, I did.
You
It
did?
was- and it's like you can't. For me, bro, like I'm not against it. I'm not against vegans. I'm not against vegetarian. I'm not against nobody. I'm just myself. And if that makes you go to sleep at night, bro, do it. I'm gonna still love you the same way. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's so much love from this guy. Thank you, Gallo. For everybody, you love everybody too.
I love everybody that's watching, man. If you talk crap, it's okay. I still love you.
So Ramses, now he told us
Yeah.
why he did it. Do you want to tell us why you took the decision of becoming?
Okay, so why I became vegan is obviously, well, for the animals, I saw documentaries. You guys can see documentaries called there's a documentary called Dominion Movement. There's a documentary called Earthlings, which is
Are these like on Netflix or something like?
well, on YouTube you can look it up.
Okay, cool, cool,
Earthlings.
cool. What were the names again? Just for the people. Who
Documents that you should guys check out if you guys want to become vegan or thinking about becoming
Cool, cool.
vegan. That definitely changed me. Will be Earthlings and also Dominion.
Yeah.
So
so you watched them and
yeah, I watched them and I watched Earthlings, which is if you guys know the Joker.
yeah,
Joaquin Phoenix is the narrator of the.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so he's
the
vegan.
new Joker. Okay,
Yeah, the new Joker.
cool, cool, cool.
And so the way he narrate, I like his narration. It makes you feel like dang, he's making me feel guilty for like eating animals. Like, you guys have to watch the movie. It's a really great movie. It makes you think twice, really, what your decisions, what we're doing, what's on our plate. But yeah, that's what made me become vegan.
Awesome, man. It's a visual thing. Then, in your case, it was a visual thing.
Yeah,
It was-
visual. Yeah, and like ever since
you put yourself like in animals' positions, like
yeah,
how they
I've-
treat them and things like that.
like I've seen animals like when like I go to farms and I just see them they just want to be happy and they just want to roam around and be free and eat grass, but they don't want to be tortured. They don't want to get their
Oh,
throats
yeah,
slit
I
open.
agree.
You know.
Yeah.
It's a little rough.
What do you think about all this animals or chickens? Because here in Georgia, we have a lot of chicken plants up north, and they give them certain chemicals or food to make them bigger and more.
Chunkier.
Yeah.
Get that meat.
I know. Isn't that cruel to you?
That's cruel. Yeah, that's rough, man. And
Because I mean, the lifespan. What is it? How many? It's nothing, man.
It's like 2 years for like a agriculture, like a chicken and an agriculture is like 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's
and,
rough.
and it's mass. I mean, somehow they do something to do a mass production of naturally them growing. And I heard KFC at one point they were like in some legal things because
I can see that.
they were
I can see that.
they were creating these chickens just out of nowhere, and they were not even alive. They didn't have a head or some shit like that. It was a whole documentary that I saw back in the day. But I mean, it's just crazy what these companies or just farms or whatever they do to get more chickens or just animals in general.
Right.
So is this something you saw in the documentaries or movies that you just mentioned?
And those documentaries, no, I didn't see that. Like, are you saying that KFC is trying to make their own
Yeah.
cultured meat? Like, okay, what I think about that, the cultured meat, where like they try to make their own meat.
Yeah.
I think of it as not really. It's not. I see generally no problem with it because.
Oh wow.
So no, like, because no animals are being harmed essentially, because they're getting like a small little. I don't know how it works. A small little cell. The scientists will get like a small little cell, and they try to find a way to make it grow, divide it, and make like it's a meat from the lab. So I don't really think it's a problem. But soon, yeah, that's what we hope to get to. Like many other companies are trying to get to that point where like they make meat from labs. So
Wow.
Dang.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. So right now, because I've seen like meatless chicken and all that stuff
Yeah.
made out of soy, right?
oh yeah.
So you
Tempeh.
think, yeah. Gotcha.
So can you tell us something about the cruel things that you saw and you were like, I don't know, traumatized by it or just stuck in your head?
Yeah, so there's like a bunch of things, but
For the ones that we haven't seen,
Right,
things like
right.
this. I mean, we see, but we just a lot of people ignore it. See what I'm saying? We just pretend it's not there,
Or don't want to accept
Yeah,
it.
don't
because-
want to see it. But anyways, go ahead, brother.
But the things that I've seen is like horrific things, especially how they treat chickens, where they throw
yeah.
chickens into hot water so they can like
Alive.
wildlife, so they can
Goddamn.
like peel their feathers off. I've seen where like they tase cow. I mean, they like put like a pole that's like at the end it like tases pigs. It tases them at the end, the rear end, so they can like. So they gas pigs. Like I've seen that, like where they gas pigs in a CO2 chamber, and they just scream for like agony. Like it's horrific.
Now that you mentioned that, I want to give us just a quick experience that I had when I was little, growing up in Mexico, in a small town. I went to where my dad was born, and it's even smaller than where I was born. And they still did traditional things like kill chickens and and pigs and things like that. The first time I saw it, how they chop a chicken's head, dude, that was
That
crazy,
destroyed you.
man. That was bad.
Did the chicken run around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
without a head.
Yeah.
And dude, this is somebody like 8 years old. I think that's how old I was. And seeing it for the first time, it was crazy. I know the other guys that were there that are from that town, they were like normal. But
It's
for
like a
somebody
habit.
going and seeing it for the first time, I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't know. Have you seen anything like this? Like,
Yeah, I've been to Mexico before. Like I was like a middle schooler, like 13 years old. My uncle owns a chicken farm. So, and whenever like a chicken is sick and, you know, it costs money to like kill a chicken. So he would have to like, you know, choke the chicken, like basically like to twist his neck and suffocate it. Like,
See, I can't do that.
yeah,
I can't do that.
but you're okay eating the chicken, though,
Yeah,
right? Because that's the only way you're gonna eat the chicken. You gotta kill it.
yeah. So for me,
Do you think about that before you eat it?
no. When I saw it, I think I said,
It's just going back to the same thing with this because
It's
we pretend it's not there, but it's there.
yeah. So I'd rather not go to those places. You know what I'm saying? And avoid that. Like I know the fact that what goes on behind certain places, like you
Yep.
said, like the chicken.
Mhm.
It's like, but if I'm enjoying, this sounds crazy, but if I'm enjoying that chicken from Chops, right? I'm not gonna go sit down and put on YouTube, be like, hey, chicken, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and to each their own, bro. Like to me, can I share my 2 sentences? Is that
yeah,
okay?
go ahead. Yeah.
For me, it's just about perspective. I always use a lot of things that I share. My resource is the Bible, 100%. And you, like it says, like if you have a little bit of faith, and I'm just paraphrasing. If you have a little bit of faith, right? And for example, you have a lot of faith. The person that has a little bit of faith, you can't judge the person that has a lot of faith, and vice versa. And even in Scripture says, if this person doesn't eat meat and you eat meat, the person that eats meat, you can't judge the person that doesn't eat meat. And the person that doesn't eat meat, you can't judge, bro. The key for me is like not judge. Like you're a vegan, and I respect that, right? I'm not gonna, but it's like everybody sins, and you're gonna crucify me because I eat meat. I go based on my source, and the source is the Bible. And there's a lot of things that are rough, X-rated, but I'm gonna apply what's in the basic principles before I leave Earth. Does that make sense?
Okay,
Yes.
no, that's fine.
And
It's
it's
a
like-
good way to look at
Yeah,
it.
and that's me. And that's
spiritually-
me. You know what I mean? Like that's me. Like people believe in crystals and believe that they heal, crystals heal, and that's okay. Like to each their own. So if I see somebody that's a vegan, and I have cool ass friends that are vegans, bro, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna stop loving you. And there's people that politics, like that's fine. Like for me, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "F you," because you don't eat meat. You need your B12s, but you can't get your B. You know, it's like, nah, bro. Like there's different.
Pero sabes qué, amigallo? Now that you mentioned that, spiritually talking and biblically, there is people that believe like you but do judge other people.
That's a messed up
And
thing,
it
bro.
comes from the
Yeah.
same place where you come from the same beliefs, written in the same book. It's crazy though. Ramses, do you believe in a religion, first of all?
No, I don't believe in a religion.
You were gonna say something?
Yeah, so to what he was saying about like, you know, everyone he likes to refer to the Bible, right? You were saying that.
Yeah.
There's the thing I like to say, like, so in the Bible, you know, slavery was like definitely like okay, you know.
Right. In the Old Testament.
In the Bible, I believe also like if your wife got married before before she was a virgin, like you could stone her to
Right.
death. Yeah. So are you saying like those things are allowed?
No,
like,
it was in
those
the
are
Old
cool?
Testament, and that's why, in my belief, that Jesus Christ died for us to be in the New Testament. Yeah, we shouldn't obey the laws from the Old Testament, but we have to respect them. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, hey, you sinned before you got married. I'm not gonna love you. No, like if you did what you did, like you can't look at me right now. I mean, you can judge me based on my past, right? But we change every day. Who knows? I might become a vegan in this year. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, because there was slavery, I agree. No, bro. Like for me, my core is to love you unconditionally, no matter what you think. Because even if you talk crap about me, I'm still gonna be willing to wash your feet. But that's me. Not all believers think like that. Not all believers love you unconditionally. They love you conditionally. There's parents that go to church and take their kids to church, and they go to church on a Sunday morning all dressed up, looking good. But when they get back to their car, they're cussing their crap out of like their kids, right? Or they argue with. But am I gonna judge? No, that's on them, bro. Like the only person I answer to is God, and when I die, that's the only person I'm gonna answer to. I'm not gonna answer to you.
No, we're good.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
Just like Ramsey said, he doesn't believe in a religion.
that's okay, bro.
I'm pretty
You know, it's
biased
like-
on it too, but we are respecting each other.
Yeah, we are
It-
respecting each other's
We
beliefs.
vibe. It's like, who cares? Like, you don't believe, I don't care, bro. Like, I'm still gonna like hang out with you. That doesn't mean anything to
Yeah.
me. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't.
Cool. That's a good topic for another podcast for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Right?
that's definitely.
I'm always ready.
All right. So Ramses, how long you been a vegan again?
I became vegan in January 2021, around I want to say January 18th. I became vegan. Yeah.
Cool. So it's
Yeah.
been a 3 months, pretty good 3 months.
Yeah, pretty good 3 months.
Have you seen any health changes? Do you feel better? Do you think you need something
Um,
else?
I know this first thing weird is that my digestion, go to the bathroom is way easier.
Okay,
It feels
I can
that's
see
good.
that. No,
That's
I
good.
learned that too when I did the challenge, bro.
No,
Definitely.
yeah, I bet. 'Cause
Like-
I like we all like Hispanic food, and it can be very heavy.
Yeah.
and,
Like
and,
red
and
meat,
very
it
hard to digest.
It takes 3 days, bro.
Los frijoles and all the tortillas.
Yeah,
stuff?
the red meat takes 3 days to leave your body.
Really?
And there's still, I was reading something, right, when I was doing the challenge, that like 40 or 50% of the of shit stays in your body for a long time.
Yeah, right.
Well,
yeah.
So it's like, bro.
That's really good to know.
So eating clean, it helps your
Yeah.
digestive system.
So you just digestively you feel better. Okay.
And then maybe the like first or second week, I felt like an energy change. You feel like you're more energized. You feel more focused. You feel you just feel your mood changes. Actually, your mood changes way better. Actually, it is.
You mean better in what way?
Uplifts your
Okay.
mood.
a lot of energy, right?
Yeah, a lot of good energy. You feel like, but honestly, no, you gotta know what's gonna be your next meal. You know, because like you can't just being vegan. You gotta know what's gonna be your next meal. So,
How many times do you eat a day?
I eat 3 times a day.
3 times.
Yeah.
Can you tell us like just your regular?
Yeah. In the breakfast, I usually like to eat oatmeal and banana, and then sometimes protein powder I put in there. And then for lunch, lunch is like different. So I'll have tofu for lunch, or maybe I have like spaghetti with like red peppers and like olives. And then for dinner, like I'll have like rice with broccoli and tofu.
Dude,
And
that's
so yeah.
I cannot eat. It would
Bro.
be. I would be missing some. I don't know, bro. Is that enough for you? Does it make you feel good, or do
and
you
then-
think you're hungry, or
Not really, no. I mean,
what about at first? Or
At
you
first-
never had any problems?
at first, yeah, I was hungry because like
Yeah.
I didn't eat a lot when I first starting out, because I was like, yo, what the hell do I eat?
Yeah.
So I just like
I'm sure.
And so then I did my research, and I found that these foods like broccoli, beans, tofu.
Did you lose weight?
No, I remain the same
Okay.
way anyways. And then people
No
that
changes.
that told me that like, oh, dude, like you should be eating meat, bro. Like you look skinny. I like when I was eating meat anyways, I still like
You're the same size.
same. Yeah. So either way, I mean, it's cool either way. But yeah, if you guys want to become vegan, if you guys want to try become vegan, like I don't know how'd you start? My bad. How'd you start?
My girlfriend at the time.
Okay, your girlfriend.
What's her name? Violeta. Ay, la Violeta.
Nah, ¿qué pasó?
güey,
¿Qué
¿por
pasó? Nah, Diana.
Oh, y la otra, güey. Ah, sorry.
Violeta.
Not the one that came here with you.
Nah.
Ah, okay. Bueno, ya la cagamos aquí.
But no, yeah, like that through her.
Okay. Well, there's a website called it's called dang, you guys are gonna kill me. It's called like it's called something 22. It's called Challenge 22. That's what it's called. Challenge 22 is like
.com?
.com, yeah. And it's like a good way to, if you guys don't know how to start out being vegan, you guys go online and it'll give you a bunch of facts about veganism, and then it'll show you meal plans, and
Yeah.
it's for free too. So.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like when I was doing the challenge, I enjoyed all the meals, bro. Like the chickpeas, the tofu. There's a lot. There's a lot of cool things. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
but there's a lot of carbs. So you can eat a lot of carbs too. So you got to be careful with certain things. And I was talking to one of my friends named Albert. He's been a vegan for a while. And Yvonne, if you don't follow Yvonne on IG, bro, she makes like she'll be posting like meals and stuff.
Does she have pictures of herself too?
Yeah, you want?
Okay, cool. No, I'm just saying. IG is known for a lot of that.
No. She be posting what she does tacos de tinga,
The
dragon fruit.
veganized?
Tinga, what do you mean veganized? Tinga is not vegan, right?
No way, pero the chicken,
Okay.
instead of chicken, they use dragon fruit, right?
Yeah, exactly. Veganized, like any food.
Oh, got you.
So
See, we're learning, bro. The
Birria,
people
güey.
are learning
Yeah,
too.
like, it's cool. But there's certain things like you got to be careful because I was talking to my friend, like I said, and just because you're vegan doesn't mean you're healthy. You got to know what you're consuming.
Yeah.
Too. You can't really use like all
It's
the
an
process.
assumption people say.
Bro. Like you got to make sure, bro. Like
Yeah. Okay, but like again, like studies show like vegans tend to live longer. They
Right.
the risk of the risk of cancer is like way dramatically lower than people who omnivores. A bunch of benefits from being vegan.
facts.
Yeah.
So, Ramses, another thing I want to ask you, since you mentioned your parents are from Mexico.
Right.
For a Hispanic person, where we traditionally eat a lot of meat, man, it's just in our gastronomy. You know what I'm saying? It's just part of it. Was it hard for you or for your family, or did they understand it? What did your parents say when you told them, or just your family in general? Did they think you were crazy, or you were saying bye to the Bible, or something like that?
Yeah, it is definitely tough being in a household of Hispanics because we love the Hispanic community loves their meat. They love their barbacoa, they love their
Carnita asada.
Yeah, it's a cultural thing.
yeah, they do. They love their red meat and it's like I realized that I'm like, dude, this is not good for us. It's not good for us because if you see is Mexico, or just a Latino, the whole country, South America, they're not really like the healthiest country in terms of like obesity. So I don't really like. I feel that like most Hispanics should be vegan, and it's a good because you know why? Our the tropical climates and that grow in the vegetables that grow in the tropical climates, they are rich of many vegetables and fruits, and like those cattle, but what we're gonna do with the farmers that live in South America,
True.
they have to make a living off of producing these animals. I would say that try to find another way. I know that sounds selfish, but
that is a very good solution. What do you think? Do you think we should become more Latin America should become more vegan?
I mean, if you're talking about
Oriented.
obesity, bro, America has the highest rate. You know what I mean?
I mean, but and then Mexico is like right under that.
I think Mexico is top 3
I can
for
see
sure.
that. I can see that.
But
I mean, the U.S. is number 1.
But yeah, but going back to when I was like how I got into how my household, how I became vegan is I tried my best to not like look in the fridge.
What did your parents say?
When my parents say, they're like, "Wow, you are very tough. You are strong-minded. You are."
But did they think you were crazy or something like that?
They definitely thought I was joking at first.
Joking, okay.
They're actually, I tried being vegan like so many times, like, and I just, I give up and I just eat meat and I'm like,
Why?
Damn. Why?
What did you do? What made you
What made me
fail?
It's just like, who gives a crap? Like the animals, like they're just animals. Like I just like meat is just like we need meat. That's what I thought. Like we need meat, but like, and I like fell to the trap of eating meat, and I was like, and I feel I have that post, like what I just done. Like I just literally did something bad. So
I feel you.
Like I have the blood in my hands.
Right.
And then I was, and again I tried, let's be vegan, and I like mess up. And so then now I finally, and like when January 18th, like let's become vegan, like let's go shopping, let's go to the supermarket, let's see what we can find that's not red meat, that hasn't cheese or that doesn't have cream. So and my parents, they're like, damn. My mom was like, I salute you because like that is the healthiest choice you can do about being vegan.
Well, that's cool. They're understandable about it.
Yeah, they accept your decisions. Like
yeah.
Hey, Gallo, what if I ask you, man? A lot of people in different countries now that we touch Latin America that don't have the option to eat meat. They want to eat meat. but they just can't because the situation they live in, the poverty or other things. And when they eat meat, it's like something good. It's like
like that
once,
boost.
yeah, it's like, whoa, this is, you know what I'm saying? It's something that doesn't come much.
Mhm.
And they are forced to eat
Meat.
vegetables or whatever their crops, whatever it's available.
Right.
What do you think about this, man? When meat is something so desirable for some people,
That's a tough question because I mean,
you say you support
support it. Like,
veganism, right?
yeah, I'm not against
So
it.
what if it's forced in this case to some people that don't have another option?
And they're craving some
Yeah.
juicy steak from Chops.
For them, a sirloin is it's a luxury. No,
Yeah.
it's serious.
Yeah.
Are you guys? Don't you guys?
Right.
I mean, we probably like we
Or-
said. We turn around, we pretend it's not there, but it
Yeah.
happens. Some people are forced to be vegan, and this happens in Latin America. But you support veganism, right?
Right.
So
Well, you can't, the thing is, like, I'm not really supporting, and I'm not. Even,
sí o
and
no,
I'm,
güey?
I'm not against it, but it's
okay.
like X, like me da igual.
Okay,
Like, it doesn't,
so then, okay, if you're like, let's say you're you don't like discrimination like with any other race, right? Like
Mhm.
you don't.
Are we assuming, or you're asking him?
I'm assuming
No,
that you don't,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're not like a radical racist or anything. Okay. So, I feel like even any living thing should not be shouldn't be marginalized, or they shouldn't be discriminated. So,
I feel you.
so like black
I understand
people,
that.
they shouldn't be the police shouldn't harass them for just because they're black, and like the Hispanic people. We shouldn't have that stigma that we're immigrants and that we're drug dealers or whatever, that stigma that we get. Rapists, yeah.
And that all white people are killers or terrorists.
Or there's
Right, 'cause they're not.
school shooters, but they're not. And I feel like, so then why are we murdering animals? Like they've done nothing to us. They've literally done absolutely nothing. That's what I feel like. So why are we taking it on the animals if they didn't do nothing?
Right. So like so for me, it's like I always ask
So I'm
myself,
saying-
like, why do they exist, right?
Who?
Just the animals,
Okay.
or why do we exist?
Well, in
Exactly.
your case, it would be through.
Through God, yeah.
The sky wizard, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
To each their own, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, to each their own. But okay, so I'm saying why don't you like if you don't support it though, but like why don't you just vegan?
because I like meat, bro. Like based on there's fish. Why did Jesus have a fish and a loaf of bread, right? And that's my
Alright,
beliefs.
Yeah. Okay, but
I'm gonna enjoy some fish. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
fish, chicken, like that's me.
yeah. Okay, but you know the like you love religion. You're Christian?
Yeah.
Okay. Adam and Eve, right? The
Right.
story where they were in the garden of Eve.
Right.
And so I believe they didn't eat any animals, did they? Or they only
It's not documented, no.
I don't think it's documented. No.
the only thing they really eat, like it was like basically the Adam and Eve was like it's like harmony. Like all animals were there and no one was killing, no one was torturing,
Right.
no one like was eating animals.
Mhm.
Like that's God's vision of what peace is. Right?
Right.
That's what I assume. It doesn't make
But
sense.
why not?
All
know
right,
what I'm
guys,
saying?
we gotta make a stop real quick. All right, so Gaia, you wanna give some feedback on the scenario that he put for you?
Oh yeah, because he was
At the
asking
Adam
like,
and
why?
Eve
Yeah,
and-
and why not? Why
Why
don't I convert? Pretty much.
to vegan? Yeah, to a vegan.
Yeah, you believe in God, right?
Yeah.
You're all into Bible and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The Bible taught everybody that Adam and Eve, they're all into vegetarianism and veganism and don't hurt the animals. Why don't you follow?
Where does it say don't hurt the animals in the Bible?
No,
Well,
they didn't show they were eating.
Yeah,
if you look at the
Right.
graphics and all this stuff, they're always eating. It's a bowl of vegetables. And stuff.
Right. And there's a lot. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and open up my phone and be like, in scripture. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
yeah.
So to answer your question and be direct, it's
Mhm.
like, why not search to veganism? Because I just don't. You know, like I reduce the amount of meat I take
Yeah.
But
By
it's just like-
choice.
by choice. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. And just like I reduce a lot of things in my life. You know, I try to have a balance.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's like I was telling him behind the scenes, like I have a lot of friends that are vegan, and also I go to their vegan events and I'll eat vegan and we'll hang out. I'll eat vegan with them.
Do you talk vegan?
How does that? What is that? What
I don't know.
No, like, if you're talking vegan, I guess you mean like, oh, is it vegan? Is it vegan? Like, does you have
Vegan talk.
No
Just-
dairy? Is
No, just
No.
oh, basically talk about topics about veganism.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like if you
I'm sure those places.
Yeah,
I've
there's-
never been to one party like this, but I'm assuming it's like there's food over here, and people talk about, oh, look, this is like the tinga tacos, but it's
Dragon fruit.
we use this.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm referring to. Vegan
okay,
talk.
okay.
It's like people kind of feel proud of all these things that you
No,
can
and it's
eat
very
and come up
creative,
with.
bro. Like you'd be
Yeah,
like,
the-
damn, bro. Like, they do like the tinga, tacos de birria, and I was like, okay.
So did they talk about this?
They explain. Yeah, they're proudly. They
Okay,
say. And I was like,
cool.
all right, champ, congrats. But and that's it.
Oh, so going to your you said that. So like I like to like keep it minimum, like eat reduced intake of meat. You know, is my choice. Would it be like kind of like extreme to say like, okay, like I like to go on the street and like I like to rob people, but very minimum because
But
it's
that's
my
their choice. You know what I mean? Like that's their choice. Like your
Okay,
choice. Like your
yeah.
choice becoming vegan because you hate brutality and like on the animals.
Yeah,
That's your choice.
Yeah.
So if you had a choice, right? If they're and God forbid this, they have
Yeah.
someone's pointing a gun at your mom.
Okay,
Right.
yeah,
You're
Wow.
gonna let her.
That's
You're gonna let someone kill. The option is like, I want to blast her head,
okay.
or if you don't eat this piece of meat.
I'm gonna eat the piece of meat.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. It's
yeah.
like,
Okay, but it's because
but it's like
I'm-
little things like that, bro. It's like
Yeah.
you can't.
Okay,
you can't. You can't pick and choose. If you get shot or something, and you need some type of honey to relive
Okay,
yourself, or
yeah.
you gotta let yourself die.
Well,
you're gonna
of course,
take,
yeah,
You know
dude,
what I'm saying?
'cause-
It's like,
yeah, I
But
mean,
that's not a choice, brother.
like because
But
you
if it
have
was
to
only
you
choice-
have to survive. Our instinct as we're animals.
Survival.
We're animals too. We're animals.
Radical.
We need we need to survive
Right.
as well. Like
it's my choice, bro.
Yeah.
It's my choice.
okay, so if like so this is gonna get really dark.
Go ahead, man. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So if
Get
I like
dark, bro.
if I like to rape children, that's my choice. I like to rape children. Like
You're
what?
fucked up.
Oh well, you're fucked up for participating
Okay.
in the
What-
meat
so-
in
so-
the meat
All
and
right,
paying
cool.
for someone to slaughter the meat for you.
Am I gonna answer? I don't answer to you though. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna answer to you. So
Mhm.
if my choice, if you're gonna judge me because I'm eating meat, bro, that's okay,
Okay,
to
so
judge me.
are you gonna judge someone who rapes children?
It's like, bro, like I can't. If you're in the spirit, you have the right to. But I'm not gonna be like, bro, this.
Mhm.
I can't be like, oh, I'm gonna love you. Yeah, it's fucked up, bro. Like it's
Yeah,
fucked
it's
up.
super
It's
fucked. Yeah,
The racism being like rape. That's fuck. That's
Yeah.
so fucked up.
yeah, yeah.
It is.
It is. It's like.
Yeah, it just
And it is fucked up that people torture these animals too. But because like I just choose meat, bro. I choose it.
so you pretend it isn't, you're against brutality. Did you just
Right.
mention it, right?
Right.
So you just ignore it. He
Yeah,
doesn't.
in a sense.
He thinks
Yeah.
about it.
Right.
So you like turn a blind eye, like like it's.
No,
So,
it's
uh,
there, but I'm gonna choose to eat.
Ramses,
Yes.
you didn't believe in a religion or anything else. So
Yeah.
do you do any type of he would like pray probably for animal. Do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do any type of spiritual
The closest probably thing I meditate. That's the only thing really.
Meditate.
I meditate and I try to, just I know this sounds it's just like meditate. That's really it.
but do you
that's-
keep the animals
The animals, yeah, they come first. They
Oh,
come
wow.
first. So that's when I meditate. Like I try
Respect.
to not like have a peaceful thought of me and animals and everyone, like a perfect utopia basically. A perfect utopia would be like no animals getting killed, like everyone, like no one, no torture, no rape, no killing, and all of that, like nothing like that. No, yeah, that's what I think of a utopia. Is no
I
meat,
feel you. I feel you.
like you know what I'm saying.
Hey man, and one thing that people believe it's a just a common belief
Yeah.
of people that are like you,
Mhm.
vegan, is that veganism may bring people to depression.
Mm.
Is this something you experience or that you know of amongst your friends or anything like that?
No, I've never really heard of veganism bringing people to depression. I've never seen really any cases of people they turn vegan and then they just become depressed. Maybe because it could be a reason why they get discriminated against vegans. They're very less of the population of vegans. When people become vegan, their friends either they're like, "Oh, you're vegan, like you're weird, like we don't want to talk to you." Or their friends either disown them,
Wow.
either their
Is it that
parents.
bad?
That's
Yeah,
rough, bro. It's
it's
like,
yeah,
I don't understand why though.
yeah, and
So you don't find people like El Gallo that he's like, yeah, I support you and stuff like that. People are gonna be judging you and be like, hey, what?
I mean, I think like you do like it's a bad like you know what I mean. Like I feel like I want to say okay, you're a bad person, but to like some degree, you know what I
Right.
mean.
I think we're all bad. to
Yeah,
some
we're all
degree.
bad, but we all like come on, like we gotta
From your perspective of being vegan, I'm a bad person to a degree because
you,
indirectly I support that.
yes.
Okay.
And so I was saying like yeah, like I
But answer his
You-
question. What was your question? That you said.
If it brings you
that
to
it-
depression.
oh depression yeah, so yeah, it could yeah, possibly it could bring people to depression. Yeah, like if because of the effects of the people
Like,
around
people are rejecting them because
Yeah.
because of
But
that and
Go ahead and finish your question.
oh okay my question about
to him.
to him okay, so like what I was saying was about the
that I'm a bad person.
yeah essentially because your morals are not really in line because
Damn.
you're saying that like
Damn.
you're saying that like you hate brutality, you hate the torture, but I still like I'm still gonna eat meat.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? Like
feel you.
it doesn't align, you know what I mean?
Right.
You feel me, homie? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what makes you different than me? Because you're vegan?
I mean it makes
Because we still have all
Yeah,
have the
exactly.
same heart rate. We
yeah,
have
yeah. Okay, we're both animals, but the thing is that you choose
okay.
to for your I'm pretty sure you like the personal taste, the pleasure of taste, right?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Because the personal taste of
Yeah.
the meat, you love it, so you will pay for that, for the suffering.
Right. And
So
like you said,
what makes me different is that I will not support that. I will try my best not to buy like even to clothes. Like I won't even do it. Like I'll try my best to. If it's leather on the shoes, I will like. I'm sorry, but no. Like I'm not
Okay.
gonna get it.
so you said you talk about this utopia thing, right? When you
Yeah.
meditate. And this is so you're saying that I'm bad, which it's okay, you know.
Yeah.
Would you say that you're a close to perfect human being?
Okay, we're not all. No.
We're not perfect
No, because in veganism, even if
because everybody has flaws.
exactly.
Like my flaw, I guess, to the vegan world, and is that I eat meat.
Okay. Yeah.
But I want to know, like,
I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, man. I'm saying that like even in veganism, animals still get killed because of the agriculture of the plants, like the
Right.
small little they will get killed. But we're trying to reduce it to a minimum and then to zero in some point in the future.
I feel you.
So yeah, we're not perfect, but we are striving to be to that zero, to the zero killing.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy?
What?
How you're saying I'm a bad person and everything.
Okay. You don't think
No-
you're bad?
No hard feeling. No hard feeling. No.
Okay.
Look, whatever you want to think
Say,
about.
yeah, whatever. Go.
You know what's cool is that you're sharing your perspective and I'm sharing
Mhm.
mine.
But
Okay.
it's based on veganism, all right? It's
Right.
on things
Yeah,
that you
right.
consume.
Right.
Don't take it as a. Go ahead.
A personal
it's-
attack.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's
I never-
based on the conversation,
Based on the-
consumption of animals.
Based on the conversation of
Mm.
being vegan and not, he doesn't.
I don't know you.
No.
Or what?
No. He says I'm a bad person to that degree in the vegan world, right?
Okay.
But I still fuck with you. I still love
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
like I'm still having a conversation.
Yeah,
with you.
me too. I'm not
gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and be
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like I'm not gonna turn my back to someone who's not vegan. Like I'm still gonna conversate with non-vegans.
Right.
and
Right.
But I think
yeah.
this
think
kind
it's
of
dope.
goes down to the principles of each one of us, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah.
could, I don't know, debate about everything, but at the end of the day, we all have respect for each other. And
And
and if you bring you have your Bible with you by any chance?
on my app.
Oh, you have? Okay, cool. And it's fine. It's
Let's
like,
go.
It's cool. It's cool.
I'm
So,
cool with my belief, bro.
So Ramses,
Yeah.
one quick thing. There's something called the circle of life where animals eat other animals, and that's how we live, and that's how the whole world
Works
eventually.
some to the degree.
Yeah, this is probably created by a higher person, or it just grew by itself. I don't know. Who knows? We probably will know once we pass and we get to the heaven, or maybe not anywhere. I don't know. It depends, right? But anyway, that's another topic. It's something called the circle of life, where
Yeah, I heard of it.
animals eat insects, insects eat other things,
Like a
other
layer.
animals eat bigger animals, some animals, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
So since other animals already do that,
hmm
but you're against killing other
Against, yep.
animals, why? If you see that other animals actually do the same thing that you're against,
Okay, so are you saying that the carnivorous predators like tigers, sharks, and all those? Yeah, when I was a
or
kid,
just in general, insect,
Yeah. I didn't.
frogs,
I hated that. Like that. Why does why? Okay, going. I know it's gonna be weird shifting to religion. Why did God have to make it like that? Where God is like all powerful and he's like a benevolent being. Like he's like they say he's a good person, right?
Right.
But like, why did he have to make these animals kill each other and like
To survive,
and,
right?
and massacre each other? And
I can't answer that because I'm not God. So
Okay,
you can't.
okay, but-
but what's your point of view?
yeah, but
man, like you said, it's part of like the circle of life is
So these animals do it without just instinct.
yeah,
to
They
survive.
just follow it. Yeah, they
Exactly.
just
And like you
grew
said,
up
we're
in-
all animals. We gotta survive. And there's you
But
can
not-
survive.
but-
Not to that degree.
We cannot compare to a freaking cheetah
Shark.
or anything.
you
like
don't
that.
have
Yeah, come on.
canines like a tiger. You know, like,
We're rational. We think. You're saying we can take
Yeah.
decisions of eating meat, not eating meat.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Believe in certain things and not believe in certain things. But what do you think if the circle of life was, or everything was created by God? Why do you think he did it where animals kill?
And other animals.
Yeah, that's brutality, right?
But is it?
I'm asking.
I super fucked up in my opinion.
Like,
Like,
both animals? Like animals killing other animals?
and if anything, like I take it to the point where like if like I do not let my cat outside because the cats are really good killers. They just if they see anything
Yeah.
they will go for it. They'll kill it. That's why I do not let my cat outside because I want to I want to reduce the suffering.
But why
Yeah.
do you own a cat to start with?
First, it's my sister's cat, but it was given to us for free, and it wasn't.
Okay.
We didn't pay for it. We didn't pay for the breeding, so. And she had to give away cats anyways, so why don't we just give it a home anyways?
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I have somebody wanted to call in, one of our followers. Do you guys mind if we put her on?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
She was very interested in the topic. If she was here, she would have probably come in and talked to us about it. And
Is she vegan or?
She is,
That's awesome.
and she lives in California. So we're gonna call her. What do we have?
California.
In the city.
Hello.
Hey Anna, how are you?
Hey. What's
Hey,
going
this
on?
is Luis from La Kapsula.
Hi, Luis.
Good. So we are here in the headquarters, Atlanta, Georgia, and we have a guest here who is a vegan. His name is Ramses. Can you say hi to her, Ramses?
Oh, hello, Anna. My name is Ramses.
Hi.
And we also have my friend. His name is Alex. We call him El Gallo Negro, and he's here with us. And we're talking about veganism. Alex, the last person I mentioned, he is pro eating meat. He thinks it's okay. He kind of doesn't want to look into the brutality behind it, or he's okay with it. To a certain point, he was called a bad person because he doesn't want to look into it. And Ramses is a total opposite. He everything from whatever he wears, clothes wise, to whatever he buys, to him. You have a cat, and you don't let your cat out because you don't want the cat to
kill.
hurt
Other
other
things.
animals and things like that. Do you have any questions, or do you want to give us your opinions about this, or you want to talk to Alex the Gallo, who is pro meat?
I mean, I get. I've been vegan for only about a year and a half,
Okay.
and before that, I feel like I was already aware of a lot of issues, and I was already feeling like I wanted to go vegan, but I wasn't doing it because I think I was kind of putting blinders on, and I didn't want to kind of like face the reality of what it's really like. I purposefully wasn't watching documentaries, but eventually I just I thought it was going to be hard, and I think that sometimes people, when they don't even want to educate themselves on it, they think it's going to be really hard and that they won't be able to do it. And I've found that it's actually a lot easier. I feel like a lot easier than I thought it would be. I'm living a life that is aligned with my morals, and it feels a lot better. Physically, I feel better. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it was a really good decision for me. There's no going back. So
what made you become a vegan? Was it just the visual aids that
Brutality.
you watch on the brutality and all this stuff, or what made you?
yeah, well,
That's
I
it?
started spending some time with
Something
somebody
in
who's a vegan activist. And I spent the whole week eating vegan food and just seeing how good vegan food is and how I really don't need anything else. And, you know, you're not going to still be hungry if you're only eating vegan food like some people think, you know. And that just made me feel like, oh my gosh, I can totally do this and I'm going to feel better and I'm not going to be, you know, sort of feeling secretly guilty about what I am eating. And then once I made that decision, I just was really solid in it. And it was actually fun learning how to cook new things and going and exploring new restaurants. I'm in San Diego now, and there's tons of options here, so it's super easy. But I was recently in Atlanta, and I know it's the same there. And yeah, ever since then, I mean, the more I learn, the more I know what to avoid or that I want to avoid. Like I'm not going to buy leather again or
Wow.
something with feathers. Like,
Hey,
sadly,
Anna, quick.
yeah.
Now that you mentioned the restaurants and places
Yeah.
where you can get this vegan, is it more expensive? Do you spend more money?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. I feel like that's a weird misconception
Yes.
because meat is expensive, you know, and so when people say that they can't afford to eat vegan food, it's like, okay, you can't afford rice and beans and veggies. I mean, you know.
Cool. Hey,
So
Anna, another question
yeah,
is
what's
when we posted, we were recruiting people to be in this podcast. You send me a message, or send us a message at Kapsula, stating that why, because we have, like I said, someone here, Alex, he's pro eating meat. You mentioned something. Do you want to? Do you mind
no,
saying
you go
that
ahead
again?
and put me on the spot if you want to.
No, it's fine. I just want to hear your point of view about it. You know what I'm saying? Why would you say that, or what make you? Why don't you
Well,
think?
I just
Or do you want to rephrase what you said so everybody that's watching this podcast will know?
No, you go ahead and say what I said. I kind of forgot anyway.
All right. So you're pro veganism. Obviously, you're vegan, and you were questioning why would I give somebody that's not pro vegan the platform to talk about it
Yeah.
in different words, but yeah. Why not?
You know, I just find when people are actively anti-vegan, it just it's just such a weird thing to me. It's like, okay, so you're pro cruelty, or like why does that person why do they actively speak against something that is so good for the planet, for the animals, for people's health? Like in 6 months of being vegan, my cholesterol went from being so high that my doctor wanted to put me on medicine to being normal. Like there are no downsides here. And so when somebody is like really adamant against veganism, it just makes me really suspicious of that person. Like, why? You know?
Can I ask her something?
Yeah, of course.
So when, hey Anna, so when you like, for example, like if you were dating a guy and
Ooh.
like
That's a good question.
and he was not vegan, like without also based on his morals, like he would be suspicious, like you said, like he'd be pro cruelty basically. Like is that true really? Right?
Yeah, you know, when it comes to dating, it's a touchy thing. I am currently like actively dating.
So it applies to
And,
certain things.
Huh?
So it only applies to certain things. That's what
No,
you're
of
saying.
course it applies to everything. Like I've been on dates and where if somebody is kind of like
No, ya la cagaste, Anita.
questioning me.
You have to support all the time, right?
See, this is what non-vegans do. They
I mean,
kind of,
like, no, like I'm not saying
they're
like,
Ramses is vegan.
these like blanket statements of like, oh, trying to catch me and stuff.
no,
you know?
I'm
Or,
vegan.
like,
No, I
if
know,
you
I'm
see-
vegan.
If you see me wearing my leather shoes that I had before I went vegan, then you call them
Anita,
out. I mean, come on.
Anita,
Yeah.
the one who asked that question is Ramses, who's vegan like you.
Oh, hey, B.
No, but
So,
I mean,
Ramses, so it's touchy, right? 'Cause, like, if I seek out vegans to date,
yeah,
but it's
Is there an app for that?
There is. It's called
Okay.
Vegally. It kind of
Oh.
sucks.
yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
You guys should create one and make millions, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit.
There's even somebody
even
who's like
giving
the
profits,
vegan
bro.
OK Cupid.
Take
but
it out,
she's
bro. I
not
don't
great.
want the profits.
All right, so you would
It's all
to answer Ramses, the other
Yeah.
vegan guy here. You do date guys that don't give a crap about animals.
No, they have to be open to veganism. They have to be cool with going to vegan restaurants with me.
Oh,
and
I'm-
eventually, if I move in with somebody, I think ideally, I would want no animal products in my home, and they can do whatever they want. Because I also don't want to date somebody with the intention of completely changing them. But
That's love.
ideally, I would meet a vegan.
But
I'm not making that a rule for myself. Like, I know vegans that won't date non-vegans, and I totally get that. But that's not a rule I'm making for myself.
You have another question, Ramses?
Like, so I know what she's saying. Basically, like, if she meets a guy who's like, he's not vegan, but eventually she will know that, like, okay, like, he's gonna become vegan, like, as long, like, you know, as long as we keep dating each other, we'll both be vegan. Like, it's not like, oh, he's not vegan automatically. No, like, because I know there's some traits that on a guy that you will like,
Or girl?
or girl, yeah,
I don't know what you like.
vice versa, whatever. And then so you'll like,
Right.
you're not gonna throw away that chance because you're still gonna be like, oh, but he still can be vegan. Like, I could still change him to vegan. Like, he could, but I just need to show him these perspectives about veganism.
Right.
So yeah, then no, I'm not trying to put you on the
and it's
spot.
like-
So
And depending on, because sometimes I'll meet somebody who I can tell that they are open to it.
yeah,
And I've had guys like cancel the date when they find out I'm vegan.
That's
Like,
rough. That
They won't even meet me.
Would you do that,
It's
guy?
like-
nah.
Okay.
I'm open, bro. I was saying, I was like, I'll go eat. Look, for me, love casts all fears. For me, love casts defeats everything that you like. She's saying, I'm
Yeah.
open to someone that's open minded. I'm open to someone that's, if she's vegan, bro, like whatever. If I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna love you unconditionally, and I'm gonna be
Oh.
open minded. If she's open minded like me, we'll click.
You
Right.
already clicked right now.
No, but nah. But it's like, I'm not gonna look based on you being vegan. That's not gonna stop my heart, or like my mind. If I connect with you on a deeper level,
Very deeper.
very deep,
Okay.
I'm not gonna stop myself. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like,
but-
if she's vegan, and it's like if she's open minded, I'm open minded, bro. Who knows if my love for her is like, if it's gonna help our relationship, our foundation grow, bro. All right, I'll be like, hey, like I still eat meat, but hey, throughout the whole week,
Yeah.
let me reduce my meat intake. Let me do things to, like, you know, compromise. That's where compromising comes in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like,
And
I'm not
I
gonna be
found
like,
that
F
some
you,
guys
like,
can't compromise. Yeah.
Yeah.
and there's
Like, I
perspective
feel
of
like some
everybody,
guys,
bro.
it's
That's what
almost
makes us
like a
beautiful,
part of
because we're
them, like,
unique
they have
in our
to
own ways.
barbecue every weekend, and if you're vegan, you're gonna make it awkward. So like, no.
Nah, bro, come
You know?
through. We'll get you the tacos de birria
Well,
de dragon fruit.
Hey,
You know, like,
well, Anita, I don't know who you've been dating, Nana, pero pues bueno, está bien. Hey, well, thank you for taking our call. We have to go. Shout out to San Diego, whoever's gonna be watching
it's
this
beautiful
in
in San Diego, bro.
And hopefully we'll go one day to the La Kapsula over there. What do you think? Te
Yeah,
visitamos, Ana.
it'd be awesome. Come over.
All right, well, thanks.
All right.
man.
Gracias.
Bye, guys.
Buenas
All right.
noches.
See ya.
I was international La Kapsula, ¿vieron? Well, not international, but nationally.
domestic, I guess.
So, yeah.
Domestic.
Well, cool.
Taco.
Man, this is a great conversation, yo. I'm having so much fun. I'm learning a lot.
Yeah, I
Me
know.
too. Like
All
based
the
on
way
the,
from,
videos you said, like, and then the challenge22.com. That's
yeah.
what you said, right?
Yeah.
the documentaries. I think I'm gonna check them out. Maybe that's gonna change your mind.
Earthlings it's a really good
Earthlings?
Earthlings, yeah.
Earth
Yeah.
and then LINGS
Yeah, Earthlings, yeah.
on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah, with full movie. It'll be on there.
I'm gonna check it out, bro. I'm gonna
Yeah, check it out tonight, bro. Check it out tonight.
Well, again, Ramses, thank
Yeah.
you for coming, man.
Thank you.
Thanks. This was great, man.
Thank
We
you.
really, really enjoyed it, brother.
Thank you,
Yeah,
bro.
We really
thank you.
did.
Pleasure, man. It was a great
And
meeting
you're
you.
welcome to come back anytime, man.
Yeah,
Awesome,
for sure,
awesome.
bro.
No,
Let's
seriously, it's awesome right here. And again, thank you guys for watching us.
Tune in.
Tune in, yeah. Find us anywhere like Kapsula, por favor, Atlanta, Georgia. We're gonna keep doing more of these episodes, more just exchanging our beliefs and kind of stating what we think and things like that. So just follow us. All right,
Stay in touch.
stay in touch.
Peace to the world. Be vegan.